What's going on, YouTube? Gearboard Productions, and working on a GoPro Hero 3 case housing. It's just a standard housing. It's waterproof, but it's not the dive housing. I don't plan on using it underwater at all. I've got my dive housings for that. My plan is to cut this side right here open and make it to where I can charge. I'm using a skeleton LCD backpack rear door. So I don't really have any plans on making this waterproof. I just want to be able to, plug my mic up to it and, all that stuff, plug my charger up. So anyways, I'm going to attempt to cut this out with this Dremel tool. See if I can get some better lighting. I don't think it's going to be too great of a light, but anyways, let's get started. I just kind of drew out the ballpark of where I need to be, and I'll get to cutting on that. It's going to be loud for a minute here, but we'll just bear with me. Hang on. You don't want to be going too fast. It's gonna melt the plastic. It's like a medium speed, and if you melt the plastic, it's gonna spin plastic everywhere and get all over you. Maybe a little faster. See how it melts the plastic. You don't really want to do that, but I'm a trained professional. Not really, but I'm pro. See all that right there? We made it through. Now we're just gonna keep cutting. All right. Get this. And open it up. Pull that off. I'll try from the back side. Sure is messy. Make sure we're still on the shot. Gonna cut the plastic away and get this out of the way. You can kind of see what I'm going for here. Not going to be the cleanest job in the world, but I don't have all the right equipment to do this with. But my main goal was to get a hole popped in here so I could use my charger or plug my mic up, stuff like that. Kind of nick the case right there. It's not what you want, but it's on the inside. You'll never see it and be just fine. And fortunately, I only have one GoPro, so there's no way I can show you this is gonna work. But might could record it on my phone if I can figure it out. Let's see. But I think that's about as wide as I'm going to need it to be, because I'm using the frame right now to record this. Got my charger plugged up to it, and might have to come back a little bit further, but I don't want to remove more than I need to. If I don't have to, I don't want to remove it. So get in here, this little guy. Trying to make sure I got you in the shot, but kind of difficult to do. So anyways, it's a cheap and easy way to make you a skeletonized cover. I've got this one. Might have to go throw this underneath the sink and wash it out. I've also got this dive housing, which currently is using a skeleton back on it. I've also got another dive housing mounted to my snorkel and goggles set. And the way I got it mounted, it's got a ring right here, and I got a lanyard tied from that ring to my goggles. I'll have to do a review on that one day. But the way that one works, the way I got it tied off with a piece of paracord through that little ring on the dive housing, which is on that one, it's right here. But I got that ring with a lanyard on it to my goggles, so if the GoPro breaks off the mounts or whatever, I won't lose it in the water. Anyway, it's hard to, get that set up off of there just because of the paracord being tied in a knot and burnt off and all that, and just kind of hard to take it off on and off the goggles. So I just leave it on the goggles. It's got a blue anodized aluminum ring that goes around it right here, and does pretty good, but works well underwater. I went and done some snorkeling and stuff like that, and got some decent footage. Wasn't all that great, but the water was not super clear where I was. But back in the summer, or late summer, early fall, I went out and found a knife and like a regular, just a kitchen knife, nothing special. Found a bunch of bottles and just random trash floating around the river. But anyways, just thought I'd show you guys, if you got your own GoPro set up, let me know how you manage the charger. You probably bought the actual skeletonized case, but out of all these cases that I bought, I didn't buy any that had ports on the side or skeleton cases. The only one I got is the frame, and the frame doesn't provide much protection for the LCD screen on the back of the GoPro, so I didn't really want to do all that. So I don't want to break my LCD, so I don't like having the frame out there. Another thing, the frame doesn't have a really good lens protector, and I don't want to mess my lens up on my camera. Looks like I might have some stuff on it right now, some dust from this plastic, but anyways, I like how this protects the face of it. If I drop it, I feel like this will protect it more than the frame will. And anyway, that's just my short video on that, and I guess it probably turned into a long video now, but thanks for watching Scribble Productions, and I'm out.